Hello, Lisa here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Welcome to Learn to Read Tarot with me. This is a series where I like to share little tricks and techniques and different ways of reading cards by doing actual exercises on camera, in real time. In real time, I'm filming this. I don't do a lot of editing here. We're just going to play with cards. That's what the goal is. Play with cards, and hopefully you'll pick up some tidbits that help you in your readings. Now, today we're going to be talking about card combinations and looking at different ways to read cards in combination with each other. How does a pairing change the meaning of a single card? So that's what we're going to be playing with today. Now, if you are brand new to the tarot and you're not coming in with a basic understanding of the meaning of each card, if you don't feel like you feel really solid there, I do have some resources to help you. I have my Tarot with Training Wheels course, which is free. It's right here on YouTube. It's complete. It will take you from knowing nothing about the tarot to a basic knowledge of all 78 cards, like a basic understanding of their meanings. That is available for you. It's a resource. I'll have it linked down below. If you are wanting to learn the tarot, but you want to go a little deeper, pick up a little bit more of that solid foundation, then I also have a more comprehensive course on my website called Tarot Bootcamp for Beginners. And if you're already really, really good with the basic meanings and you just want to jump into reading tarot in a more exciting or new way, or if you want to learn how to read sort of psychically, intuitively, I have my more recently launched Intuitive Tarot Reading course also on my website. So all of that will be linked down below. Today, as I said, we're going to be talking about tarot card combinations. So I've pulled a more minimalist deck to use in today's video. So I have here the Penelope's Tarot by Sam West. Now this is a more minimalist, sort of limited color palette style deck. I will have a link to it down below, assuming it's still available for sale. I think it is. So very basic cards, because I really want to hone in almost Lenormand-like on an essential meaning of each card and talk about the cards in combination. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to shuffle up without context, without a question, talk about some essential meanings and how it shifts in a combo. So let's just, I don't know why I'm shuffling because it doesn't matter for this, but that's okay. So let's just do this sort of flashcard style. Okay, I'm going to zoom us in. So our very first card is the Eight of Cups. I understand the Eight of Cups card to be about departure, right? So let's just stick with that keyword, just like we were reading a snappier divination deck. So if the Eight of Cups is departure, that's my meaning. But what if I have the Eight of Cups with the Four of Swords or the Four of Daggers in this deck? Now, this is departure, but this is about rest and stillness. So now, instead of telling my client, okay, it's time to go, right? I might tell them, it's probably going to be time to go, or you might be feeling like it's time to go, but it might be important to really slow down, sleep on it. Don't make any rash decisions. Take a breath, get a little rest, right? Don't be hasty, right? This is a card about postponement or slowing down. So these two cards in combination, suddenly we went from get out of there, like it's time to go, to, well, it might be time to go, but it's really important that you slow down and think about that first, okay? So let's just keep laddering this forward. So now we have the Four of Daggers, Four of Swords. We know this means slow down. So now our message is slow down, take a rest. It's time for a break, right? But what if we have the Four of Swords next to the Six of Daggers? That's hilarious. Okay. The Six of Swords is also about leaving in a way. I see the Six of Daggers more like escape, right? We're getting away from something. We're getting away from something that's been difficult. So now what I'm reading in the Four of Daggers is that, or Four of Swords here, I'm going to just use what it says because it's going to get confusing, but hopefully we understand daggers and swords, same thing. So in the Four of Daggers, we're seeing the idea for rest and slowness and stillness. And then in the Six of Daggers, it's about escape. So now what I'm seeing is that the Four of Daggers is indicating procrastination. We know we need to get the heck out of there. Something's going on. We need to move on. We're holding on to something we should let go of. There's maybe even some challenges, some conflict in the past. Before the Six of Daggers, we have the Five, which is usually some real unpleasantness, right? So we've experienced unpleasantness, and instead of moving on, we're just sitting on our laurels. Well, we need to stop sitting on our laurels and get moving, okay? Do you see what's happening here? So now we have the Six of Daggers. The Six of Daggers, escape. That's our key meaning, okay? So get out, escape, or you are escaping, or you're on your way out of a situation that's bad. But what if the Six of Daggers is combined with strength? Now, I feel like this is actually just enhancing this meaning. You're getting out of there. You're getting out of this bad situation, and you're going to be stronger for it. You're going to come away from it feeling more whole and more complete, because strength is fortitude. It's strength. It's courage. It's facing your shadows. It's facing your demons. We're no longer procrastinating like we were when this card was combined with the Four of Swords. Now, we're actually leaning in, and we're going to be onto something better, right? Especially when you think of the fact that this card directionally comes after this one. And generally, when you read cards in combo like this, especially without fixed spread positions, you can go past, future, or present, future, or, you know, this is the direction the reading is moving if you read left to right, right? So that's something. Okay, so now we've got strength. Okay, time to be strong, face your fears. That's our basic meaning. But what if the strength card is combined with the Nine of Swords? Oh man, now we're really emphasizing the idea of facing fears. I mean, the Nine of Daggers is all about fear and anxiety. So we're trying to be strong, but we're just really plagued with fear right now, and that's really making it difficult to stand in our power. So now we have a message, we have a meaning. Now we go from fear, anxiety, but what if it's mixed with the Magician? You're feeling afraid, but you have everything it takes to get through whatever it is you're going through. You feel like you're really not, things are all going bad. Everything's coming crumbling down. You're fatalizing to a certain degree, but the Magician tells you that you're actually completely fine. You are fine. And in fact, there is a bright future in front of you. You just need to trust it. Are we seeing how this is working? So now we have the Magician. The Magician is about manifestation, about crafting the life you want to live, about trusting yourself, about believing in yourself. It can also sometimes be about arrogance and such, but for now we're just going to go with the basic meaning of the card and go, yeah, you've got all the tools you need for the job, all 4 suit symbols. But what if the Magician was combined with the 7 of Cups? Well, sure, you have all the tools you need for the job, but you're really stuck on trying to figure out what to do next. So you're actually sort of spinning your wheels. You're not moving forward. You're too busy fantasizing about what option to take, and you're stuck. You're stuck in that place. So you might be really, really skilled and capable, but if you don't take action, if you don't make a decision, you're just going to be staying in the same place permanently. See how snappy this gets? And I'd really love for you guys to do this with me, to take out your own cards after you watch this video and try this on your own. So here we have indecision, daydreaming, trying to make a choice. That's what that means. But what if it's combined with the Queen of Daggers? Well, she's decisive and honest, and she's going to cut right to the point. Stop worrying about which choice is the right choice and just make a choice. You know, you can do it. Just do it, you know. Here we have the Queen of Daggers. She's truthful. She's going to say it like it is. She's going to cut right to the truth. She's going to get to the heart of the matter. And the Chariot. Well, she is going to be getting some stuff done. Look how determined she is. She's like, I've picked my path. I've got my dagger. I know which direction I'm going to go. I'm going to do it. And she's focused and determined. She's going to get her work done. That's the Chariot. Now we have the Chariot. That focus, that determination, the drive to move forward. What if it's in combination with the Queen of Cups? Well, we want to move forward, but we also want to be really comfortable and cozy while we move forward. So maybe we want to just like take our time, take the, you know, it's in this situation of the tortoise and the hare. We want to be the tortoise right now. We don't want to be rushing. Like, let's just enjoy the journey. See how that changes the vibe of the card? Now we have the Queen of Cups. And the King of Crystals. Now she's like, let's make sure we feel good. And the King of Crystals is like, look, whether you feel good or not, we need to make sure we take care of business. King of Crystals or King of Earth takes care of business. So we're taking care of business, that's fine. And then the 7 of Wands is all about like holding your ground. Well, the King of Crystals is like, look, I need to take care of my business. I do not have time for all of your opinions and all of your stuff coming at me. I really need to get my work done. So do you understand this, like chaining through the cards like this can really start to teach you how to read cards in combination. And the cool thing about reading tarot cards is that we very rarely, oh, I've got some things happening here, hold on. We very rarely just plop down a card and read it, right? Sometimes we do, sure. But what's magical about tarot is that you have 78 individual meanings here. And within each of those meanings, you can unlock hundreds, thousands of other meanings based on combination. So let's take a look at how it shifts with more cards. So here we have the 3 of Wands. Now for me, the 3 of Wands is about embarking. It's about taking the first steps towards creating something or doing something, being on a new project, going towards something new, right? So that's our message. But now let's add a card. So we're embarking on something new, and the Hierophant tells me that perhaps we're embarking on something new involving learning from somebody who's gone before, who has wisdom to share. So now we're maybe embarking on something that we're going to be learning under somebody else. We're going to be taking somebody else's wisdom and building our skill set from there, which is really exciting. There's an opportunity there for sure. And then along with that is the Emperor. So now we're going to be able to embark on something. We're going to be learning from somebody who has more wisdom, and in the process, building confidence and like really being able to step and walk through our life with authority. We're starting to really feel a meaning unfold, a reading unfold. And then the Ace of Daggers, we're going to unlock new information, new truth, new insight. And you can just continue to do this with the story, right? And then we hit the Devil. Well, we might be pulled off course. Maybe we get a little cocky. Maybe we get a little tempted. To slip back into bad habits. Something comes in and throws us off. But the Three of Crystals tells us that as long as we learn how to work in a team as we go through this process, that we're going to kind of come back to a place of more humility and be able to actually get a lot of work done. Staying balanced, not getting into our ego too much, letting ourselves continue to be both the student and to trust what we've learned. So we don't want to be cocky about it, but we definitely want to trust our new knowledge. And our wrap-up card is the Two of Wands. And when we do that, we're going to find that we unlock and open new doorways, new pathways, new opportunities. How cool was that? This is the cool thing about reading cards in combination. Homework time for you, because today's lesson is actually, or like little learn to read tarot with me, is actually a pretty quick one. So I have some homework for you, a little assignment to take away from this if you would. I would encourage you to take out a deck, even a minimalist one. In fact, I find this easy with combinations to work with a more minimalist type deck. This is a great exercise with pip decks. It's a great way to both test your knowledge of the basic meanings of the cards and kind of like flashcard style remind yourself, but do exactly what I just did in this video. Just shuffle your deck, pull a card, remind yourself what it means. Oh, we did that one already. Remind yourself what it means. Oh, we did that one too. Hold on. Bad example. Remind yourself what it means. There we go. We have the Ten of Crystals. So we have sort of legacy maybe, heritage. What are we passing on? Like where's our stability from? And then add a card to it and ask yourself how that changes the meaning of the card. What does this mean in combination that it didn't mean all by itself? And do the thing that I just did with you, where you just pull a card and then you take it away and then you pull a new card. Now you have a new combo. And maybe write down your answers or journaling it out loud. But try that exercise where you just sort of keep laddering them and keep laying new combinations and then seeing how it changes. Because that is an excellent way to strengthen your reading skills in general. And if you're looking to sort of build on your basic foundational tarot skills, doing combos and sort of rapid fire going through them just like I just did is so helpful. So try that exercise, and then also try laying out one card just like I did. Add a card, how does that change the meaning? And then add a third card and see how far you go before the reading feels complete. And this is a really fun way to play with meanings and how they shift and change as other cards come in. When you start to practice this, then you can also start to really play with any kind of spread situation you want to, because now you're looking at how each card is interplaying with the card next to it, which is super great. A really good way to build confidence as a tarot reader, and a skill set that I think will just show up as a benefit in so many different ways that you might work with your cards. So card combo play is a really, really, really fun way to just level everything up. I hope you guys had fun in today's episode of Learn to Read Tarot with me. Again, thank you so much for joining me, for hanging out. An extra big thank you goes out to my Unicorn Fam channel members. Thank you all so much for supporting what I do here. If you are interested in becoming a member of the Unicorn Fam, that is my channel membership. I get do extra content. There are multiple tiers. You can be a supportive unicorn or a magical unicorn or a badass unicorn. If you're interested in that, there is a join button down below next to the subscribe button, or if you don't see that, there is a link in the description box. Sometimes it looks a little funny on mobile, so if you don't see it, check it out on a computer. Thank you all so much for watching today, for engaging with the content. I hope that this helps you. If you did enjoy this or found it useful, please do click the like button, subscribe if you want more content like this from me, and don't forget to click that little notification bell. Thank you all so much, and may your magic always shine from the inside out. Bye!